Hello everyone. I'm happy to be back to continue from where we stopped the last time. I want to apologize first of all for how abrupt the video ended. It was not our intention. The latter part of the video got corrupted and we had to cut it out. Okay, so let's continue from where we stopped. We're talking about David and Jonathan. Okay, and I want us to know that the reason we are stressing about these two people is that I can see that they represent two kinds of Christians in our time. There are those that got to know the Lord from an early age. You know, they come from a Christian background and they were taught the ways of the Lord. And there are these others that had to walk their way through into the arms of God. Yes, I don't know the category you fall into, but I want to tell you that both of you are as important to God as his son. Yes. So a lot of us that come from Christian backgrounds sometimes get overwhelmed with the whole expectation, the whole responsibility. And we see in the life of Jonathan, he was taught the way of the Lord, and you can see it reflected in his relationship with David, irrespective of the attitude of his father towards him. He was not one to support his father. And you would also think that, David was going to take over what belongs to me. So why should I be kind to him, right? But Jonathan, I believe, being taught of the Lord and understood the ways of the Lord, made sure that he, took it as a responsibility to love David the way he believed the Lord was showing him love. Yeah, and David, on the other hand, did not also allow the things that he faced in the hands of Saul and the tribulation he had to go through before the promises of God came to pass to stop him from loving God. If you go through the book of Psalms, you could feel the pulse of David. He was one person that, even though he was almost always in trouble, almost always in distress, worried and angry sometimes, you would always find him in the presence of God. And that goes to tell us that irrespective of where you are in life, whatever you're facing, our first point of call should be the presence of God. Now, when you have troubles and you know that there's somebody that can help you, why not go to the person, right? Yes. Sometimes God will want you to depend on him to show you what to do. Yes. And that for me is what represents faith. Faith could mean that you know what to do, or you can identify the steps to take, but you choose rather to go to God for directive. Yes, that is one of the things that I see in the life of David as he grew from being the shepherd boy to being the warrior, the great warrior and the king of Israel. Remember when the Philistines came and raided his camp and took away his children, his wives, and that of his men, and they were thinking about stoning him. What did David do? The Bible says that David, even if he was distressed, encouraged himself in the Lord, and he went to seek the face of the Lord and said, what shall we do? The Lord said, go, pursue, overtake, and you would conquer, you will recover all. So this is one of the pointers to tell you that do not have any relationship with a Christian background or having pastor parents, having anything to do with church, to be encouraged that God is ready to pursue you if you are willing to pursue him. Yes. And for those in church that may feel overwhelmed, I was once there. You feel overwhelmed and you feel that this church thing is getting too much. I'm already a good girl. I'm already a good boy. Why I can just live my life normally. My darling friend, you have an opportunity that you should not waste. So this is me telling you for free. You that have had first contact with God, see it as an opportunity to blossom. See it as an opportunity, to know the Lord. A lot of people have to walk their way through, just like when you have a boss and you have somebody that he's more inclined to, and the other person that is walking his or her way just to be noticed by the boss. That is the same way it is. I want you to take it a step further. Take God personally. Take God intentionally. Make him your focus. Make him your Lord, and I bet you God is going to work with you in a way that you have never seen him work in your parents' life. Yes, see the children of Eli. Eli was a priest and his children were also priests. Yes, they were born in the ways of the Lord, but they did not continue in the way of the Lord because they did not apply themselves. So it is my encouragement to you to apply yourself. Do not allow distractions to take your focus. Yes, I once allowed distractions to take my focus. I once allowed the fact that I'm a good girl, I don't think I can do anything to God, but I got caught up in situations that were not please, and thank God for his mercies that he took me and snatched me from the hands of sin. So this is my encouragement to every one of you. Either you're a David or you're a Jonathan. Seek the face of the Lord. Grow in his ways. Pursue him. Just like David says, as the deer pants for the water, so does my soul thirst after you. So thirst for the Lord. Anyone that is thirsty will be filled. Anyone that is hungry will be filled. This is the summary of all that it is to pursue God. Your spiritual background does not limit God. It is just a stepping stone for God to walk in your life. For God, and just like the Bible says, I'll end with that. Let your light so shine before men that they will see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven. Okay, till we see you the next time. Bye.